Good morning. The recess has ended, and I'll call this Grant County Commissioner regular session meeting to order. It's Monday, April the 20th. It's 10:01 a.m. We'll have the prayer led by Mr. Hicks and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Pulling, if you would stand.
Let us pray. Dear Father, we thank you for the day. We thank you for the many blessings that you provided. Lord, we pray you be with our first responders as they're out serving the county. Be with the commissioners as they conduct the business of the county. Here we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll move on to the consent agenda. We have pre-approval for claims. We have minutes from April the 6th, 2026, as well as payroll. Are there any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second, I have a motion from Commissioner Pulling, a second from myself to approve the consent agenda as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We'll move on to item number 5, monthly and annual reports. I'm not seeing any in the packet for approval, so we'll move on to item number 6, communications and board updates. I believe the treasurer is here today to provide an update.
Morning, gentlemen. I'm just requesting permission to open up the lobby down here to accept tax payments. Probably through a couple times a week until due date.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. I have a motion from Commissioner Pulling, a second from myself to open the county complex lobby to accept tax payments. Are there any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Be posting dates, or will you let us know so we can?
Thank you.
Yep. Are there any other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Are there any other elected officials or board updates that want to address the commissioners in the room?
Okay, Chris Cunningham.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Given the amount of storm damage we've had this spring, I wanted the public to know that anyone can call the Grant County Area Plan at 765-668-4765 to check whether a contractor is properly registered and whether the required permit has been obtained. Now, our contractor registration system helps protect the homeowners, and it also protects the contractors who regularly serve Grant County and follow all the rules. A residential roofing permit is only $32. And under that, you end up with an inspection that gives the homeowner another level of professional review. It's pretty cheap to have somebody come out and take a look and make sure the roof is done correctly. And it's simple, low-cost way to help people avoid problems and make sure that work's done properly. So if we can get that word out in any way we can, we'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Are there any other elected officials? I know Mr. Cunningham's on the agenda here. The Community Correction Board
Yes.
request.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm just here to ask the commissioners to reappoint Jocelyn Whitaker to the Community Corrections Local Advisory Council Board. She served 4 years, done a great job. She fits the category that we need for that within the advisory board contacts. I'll answer any questions you might have.
I don't have any.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion from Commissioner Polling, a second from myself to appoint Jocelyn Whitaker to the Community Corrections Advisory Board for a term of 4 years. Are there any other questions from the members?
No.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
All right, thanks so much. Once I get that updated with the new date, I'll send you guys out a roster so you have it.
Thank you, Chris. We'll move on to item number 7, the EMA report.
We have nothing this time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to Central Dispatch report. Mr. Hicks.
Good morning. So for our month to date, our law enforcement partners have conducted 6,367 calls for service. Our local fire departments, 383. Our EMS, 618, and Central Dispatch has handled 381 calls for service this month. We received 900 911 calls so far. 66 abandoned for a total of 966. And then we received 600 admin calls and made almost 700 for a total of 1,300 calls so far this month. I also would like to note that this past week was National Telecommunicator Week. That is a week set aside to spoil our 911 dispatchers. So I'd like to take a minute to recognize businesses who made that spoiling possible. Meals were provided by the Grant County Mutual Aid Association, Grant County EMS, Stat Flight, NMC Companies, and Texas Roadhouse. Snacks were brought in by the Grant County Sheriff's Office Chaplaincy Program, Grant County Human Resources, Lutheran Air, Washington Township Trustee, Loudon Jewelers, Mike Anderson Chevrolet, Boston Morris, and Cracker Barrel. Without the support of these local businesses, our dispatchers would not have been nearly as spoiled as they were. So thank you all for your support. And if you have any questions, I'll take those too.
No, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Hicks. We'll move on to the IT report.
I mean, I don't have anything for you gentlemen this week. I don't know if you gentlemen have any questions for me or need anything? Nope. All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
We'll move on to the Highway Department report. Mr. White?
Good morning.
Morning.
First thing I was going to bring up is at our last council meeting, we did get our Violytics funding paid for this year. So we've got a purchase order for $47,000 for the next 3 years. It's $46,988.60 to be exact. So I just wanted to know if I have a permission to go ahead and sign this form to start this process of getting the equipment and everything else in. So
Do you, Mr. Harker, have we reviewed that, the
I've
contract?
sent some information to the county administrator for her to discuss with Mr. White on.
We'll chat.
Okay.
so we'd like to get that started, but other than that, we got the contract with the part-time inspection. So sooner or later, I need to get that filled out, signed, and then
Is that United?
yeah.
Ms. Winters has that as well.
Yep.
Be in touch.
So, and then I don't know if you've seen in the claims, we have purchased some right of way for different bridge projects. So some of the residents have been getting paid for that. So I believe we've got 4 out of the 6 completed. So you'll be seeing that, the remaining 2 here in the next couple of weeks. So other than that, we're just kind of getting culvert pipes, patching holes, and get stuff ready for summer. So that's all I have. Let you gentlemen.
Do we need to pass it, turn it, approving your approval, or?
Okay.
Okay, so moved. Second. I have a motion from Commissioner Polling, a second from myself to approve the Vitalytics. Was that all? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Pending attorney approval. Are there any other questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. When you get everything up and running, I'd like to see a demo of that.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be, we'd like to try to do it before we start our season and then right after do it again kind of thing. So hopefully it'll be nice and, update everything as we go along, so.
I think that's gonna be an awesome tool to have, so.
Yeah, I think that's really gonna help us a lot, so. Thank you.
Appreciate it,
We have
thanks.
some time afterwards, we can chat. Thanks.
We'll move on to the Health Department report, Health Officer recommendation.
Good morning. If I could, I'd like to speak about hiring. We did first. It was this past Saturday in the cold pouring rain. We had a great turnout and we filled 4.5 semi-trailers. Well, a little over 3,000 tires is what they believe. Special kudos to David White, Rob Larkin, and their team. They put together such a smooth operation. Another shout out to Coach Adamson. He brought some strong, healthy athletes that totally enjoyed throwing tires for the day. But couldn't have happened without those two entities really helping out. I do want to have a picture here if you can see just how muddy it was. You see that group of boys covered in mud. One of them hugged me at the end of the day and said, "That was fun. I'll do it again." So we have labor in the future.
You got his name, right?
Pardon? I do. It's my grandson's best friend, so I know who it is. The second thing I wanted to talk about today, the health board has met and interviewed with 3 qualified candidates. I can just read you the letter if you would like. Dr. Matthew McAdams is a Grant County resident currently practicing with Parkview Health in Marion. Dr. McAdams has demonstrated a desire to become a significant part of our community, both in and outside the realm of medicine. After deep consideration during the special session that was held on Monday, April 13th, and in light of his qualifications, along with his expressed desire to serve the community, it is the pleasure of the Grant County Health Board to strongly recommend Dr. McAdams for the position of Grant County Health Officer. If approved, it's recommended that this appointment start on Monday, May 4th. I believe you were provided his details. It's in the packet.
Are there any questions? I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
I have a motion from Commissioner Pulling, a second from myself to appoint Dr. Matthew McAdams for the Grant County Health Officer position effective Monday, May the 4th. Are there any other questions for the members? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Perfect, thank you. I do have a form that needs signed so I can submit it to the state. You can just give it to Beth and I'll do it later. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on to item number 12, the Veteran Service Office report. Or is he here?
I don't think he's here. Mr. Kilgren was contacted by a local veteran that has donated a number of white oak saplings from the state nursery for either the county courthouse grounds or the old IOOF cemetery in honor of our fallen heroes. Jeff wanted to present this to the commissioners to see if that was something that you wanted to add to the courthouse or if you wanted to divert those to the cemetery to replace the trees that had fallen there. The trees currently are about 3 feet tall with roots about 1 foot.
But don't grow mass.
They will, huge, yeah.
Yeah, I think to
Give them to the.
Cemetery.
cemetery.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Do we need a motion for that?
I don't think so. I'll let Mr. Kilgren know.
Thank you. Thanks for the information. If there's no items under old business, we'll move on to the first item under new business, item A. It's a commissioner cell resolution. Mr. Harper.
Yes. The treasurer visited brought to my attention, he had some correct legal descriptions on the last resolution. The sixth meeting, we're back and corrected that, and then let's present it to that.
Do we have a resolution number? Five.
And this is the property the city wanted us to pull. So you're gonna work on that parking lot for us?
Mr. Glenfield's supposed to be doing it.
Okay.
Yes. I'll remind him.
And these are just, it's a correction to the legal descriptions, correct?
Yes.
Same properties that were on the last resolution, just a clerical correction.
So moved.
Second, I have a motion from Commissioner Poling, a second from myself to approve resolution number 5-2026, a resolution identifying tax certificates to be pulled from the tax sale to the public. Are there any other questions or comments from the members?
No.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We'll move on to item number B under new business, jail camera request. I believe it's the sheriff's here.
Thank you, Mr. President, Board of Commissioners. I would like to start off by saying this morning was kind of eventful for us. We had a call on East 38th Street, individuals pointing guns at other individuals. We ended up kicking up a vehicle pursuit. We were able to apprehend the individual. All our guys are safe. All our vehicles are in good condition. We were able to take an AK-47 off the street this morning, so I do want to commend our team members for doing that. They did a great job this morning. Now onto the camera for the camera's actually for the elevator. It went down some time ago. We'd like to get that replaced. We think it's obviously important because we do transport inmates up and down the elevator. We think it's important for us to have that fixed as soon as we can.
The cost is $2,784.07. And there's some cabling that needs updated in the elevator, so I believe.
How long has it been down?
It's been out for a couple of weeks.
So, second, I have a motion from Commissioner Poling, a second from myself to approve purchase of a new camera from Technology, Securus Technology. Any other questions or comments from the members? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. You got one more, Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Yes, I didn't bring my agenda up here with me.
So the next request under new business, item C, it's the sheriff vehicle request.
Yes, we purchased new vehicles to replace some of the ones that are high mileage. So we're just requesting the money that's normally appropriated for vehicles for us. You guys are going to pay a portion of it. The rest will be paid for out of our commissary budget. We're also asking to be able to trade in the old vehicles so that we can get a little bit better discount. These vehicles are purchased through the state bid, so we do get a better price than we would normally. One of the things that we're doing this year, we're actually trying to go through Mike Anderson locally. They're actually going to try and get into the state bid so we could try to give our business to a local dealership. Because right now we're having to go to Fort Wayne because we're limited on who we can go to the state bid. So I know Mike Anderson is trying to get that also. But right now we're just requesting the money that's normally appropriated to be written so we can get these vehicles purchased and get the old ones traded in so we can get them out of commission.
Well, I'm fine with this, except I'd like to know what you're getting in on the trade-in.
We'll have to have them look at it and I can let you guys know. And that can be something that can
If
be,
it's not very much like we've been getting,
yeah,
we would just soon sell them to the public.
okay. Yeah, I think that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
So we'll get those numbers for you and we can do that at a later time because I have to look at them
Yeah.
to let us know.
So how typically within the CCD fund, Community Capital Development, we've allocated $150,000 a year
Correct.
for sheriff vehicle replacement. And then we try to buy, what, 5 vehicles?
Yeah, we're gonna get 4 this year. When we started back 3 years ago, we were actually behind a couple years on replacing vehicles because of COVID and different things like that. So we're finally getting to a place where we're getting into a good rotation. Because normally what would happen is we would try to trade our vehicles in at about 70,000 miles, and that's why we were able to give them to other departments to use because they were actually still in good shape. But because we got behind a few years, most of our vehicles have well over 100 and some thousand miles on them. But I'll get those numbers to you, Mr. Poling, as soon as we get those vehicles looked at.
Thank you. So I would make a recommendation to approve the purchase of the new vehicles, and then you'll get us the information on the trade-ins.
Yeah, so we're gonna approve it but we wanna see that first before he trades it, correct?
Yeah.
Well, if we could get the 150, because those go to the new vehicles, and that's gonna be a set price. And then what we'll do is I'll have them view the vehicles once we pick them up, because they're ready to be picked up and we really need to get them on the road. So if you could approve the funding, and we won't trade them in until they look at them, you guys approve that.
Yeah, we're gonna approve the funding, but we're gonna take action on the trade-ins.
Yeah, second.
Did I make the motion?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a motion for myself, a second from Mr. Poling to approve the purchase within CCD fund up to the allocated amount of $150,000 for new sheriff vehicles. And then the commissioners will approve the trade-ins at a later date once we know exactly what we're getting. Are there any other questions or comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Don't take off here. Unless Cassie's in here.
Yeah.
We also have requests for us as a county to participate in the corporate challenge through the YMCA. And last year, we just got approval by the commissioners in order for the county to have a team. We're hoping this year that we'll have enough participation that we can have 2 teams in the corporate challenge. And it is, Felicity, remind me of the dates, July 27th through August 2nd. But we need to be able to participate or sign up now and be able to see if we can get sponsors to sponsor our t-shirts or meals for the time of the corporate event.
So you just need a motion? So moved.
Second. I have a motion from Commissioner Poling, a second from myself to participate in the 2026 Corporate Challenge sponsored by, the YMCA?
YMCA,
Yes. Are there any other questions or comments from the members? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I know I first participated last year in a couple of the, witnessed some of the events, so we had a good time, and I'd encourage any of the employees to participate. It's good character building and team building, and pretty good meal afterwards.
Yeah, it was fun.
So, thank you. I believe that's all the new business. Is there anything else for new business? We'll move on to the public comment portion. At this time, the public is invited to speak before the board. Please approach the podium when recognized by the president. State your name and address and concerns or comments. No complaints, accusation, or name calling regarding personnel can be allowed during this public discussion time. A time limit of 2 minutes will be given. If more than one person is represented for a group, only one spokesman will be heard. It is expected that professionalism and courtesy is displayed at all times during the public comment portion of the meeting. So at this time, I'll go ahead and open up the public podium for public comment.
Morning, great kids. 2501 North River Road. I don't know if this is public or elected official, so I went to the public. The memo that everybody got sent from Mr. Harker dated April 16th, 2026, and it was talking about implementation and explanation of ordinance 3-26, and it talks about contract review. I guess I was concerned as I read it because it says under step 2 for distribution at the bottom of page 2 and the top of page 3, the auditor date stamps the request, immediately forwards copies by email from the original sender to the president of the Board of Commissioners, trying to say that's the county executive, but I believe the county executive is actually all 3 commissioners. I don't think it should just go to the president. I think it should go to all 3 members of the commission, because they make up that office. And I'm getting that definition also from 36-1-2-5, defines under number 1, executive means the following, the Board of Commissioners. And that's also on page 2 of the ordinance. And then the other thing is further down in step 5, it says if unacceptable for legal reasons, the commissioners, and it says, or the county administrator on the commissioner's behalf must provide a written explanation. But according to Indiana Code 36-2-2.9-9, it doesn't say that. It says the commissioner must provide. So I don't know if you can really do that or not. It's not, that's not what's in the code. So anyway, I just want to bring that to your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbs. Any other public comments? Okay. Mr. Duke.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Michael Duke, East Bradford Pike, Marion, Indiana. And I'd like to talk to the issue, or the matter of the jail issue. And I have a couple of handouts there, if you could pass those down to the gentleman. These are kind of, it summarizes my comments so that you won't have to take notes right now. But I would appeal to the commissioners to provide assurance to the taxpayers that the deliverables from BW Consultants fully detail and describe requirements for jail build options 1, 2, and 3 before further serious deliberations are conducted and any more taxpayer funds are committed to any additional design or engineering studies related to the jail issue. I would ask that complete visibility and transparency of all factors and possible costs for any of the options that are on the table is to be expected to disclose to the taxpayers as deliberations are further conducted. Why do I say this? Because after I've done a little bit of fact finding on my own, I believe that BW's financial estimates for the $79 million cost of option 3 that they describe in their January estimate that they presented to the commissioners and the council jointly. I believe that number is incomplete. I believe it's low, such that I'd ask you 2 questions, to consider 2 questions. In BW's estimate, I don't believe there was any line item for sanitation or water infrastructure construction costs. Second question, what if Gas City's existing water and sewer lines running along Garthwaite Road are not of a size adequate to service a new jail facility for housing the estimated 460 some inmates, sheriff's staff, and ancillary facilities to be sited there? And I say Gas City because the county property is in the Gas City limits.
Thank you, Mr. Duke. Your time's expired.
You'll see my comments that my assertion here is that the estimate that PW provided is low by between $2.5 and $6.5 million. Thank you.
Are there any other public comments?
Good morning, President. Good morning, Commissioners. So I was planning on following, I'm Cami Savage. I live on 3308 East 200 North. So I was planning on following some comments that were addressed in a podcast last night, so I just want to read a letter. So it was brought to my attention last night that some people believe that what side I am on and that somehow I'm hiding behind the Christian faith. As my name was not mentioned, my posts were directly stating and as hypocrite women of the county complex. I want to address that directly. First, I do not hide behind my faith. My faith is something I stand on God has pulled me out of the darkness, and I'm fully aware that Jesus was persecuted by his own people, so my faith doesn't make me any more exempt. When the situation involving the women at the courthouse and the county complex were unfolding, I had front row seat to some of these disputes, as you both know. In those moments, I showed up grace and compassion. I stood up for you, Chuck, when it wasn't easy. And when it came to Chuck and Shane, I spoke up for both of you guys. I said that, and sometimes it's probably felt like you got the wrong person. He was wearing the wrong hat. He's a business owner, and he's trying to learn to be a commissioner. But that came from a place of passion. But it came from a place of passion for Grant County. Since then, things have settled, and there hasn't been any extreme or out of line. So when a situation arises involving Ron, I have to ask, why would I jump on a bandwagon to tear him down like others have? Why wouldn't I extend him the same grace I've extended to both of you? All three of you are our commissioners, and at some point, we as taxpayers have voted and chose you to serve. And I want to just say this clearly: I am proud of all three of you commissioners and what you guys have done this last year and a half. I extend grace to each of you. I pray for each of you, and you all know that I've done it personally. I pray not only for you, I pray for our entire family. We have 8 months. I'll send the rest of it in an email.
Thank you. Any other public comments? Our next regular meeting is May the 18th. We do have a opioid community, what do we call it? Opioid Funds Committee at 12 noon here. And we'll be in recess until then.